What's up, guys? Back again with another UFC Fight Picks video on the UFC Fight Night card, HOLM versus CORREIA. This is a Fight Pass card, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Fight Pass prelims, which is 8 fights. So it's gonna be kind of a long video, but I'm gonna try to shorten it up a little bit by doing some quick picks here and there. But let's go ahead and get started here, guys, on the card. All right, so first fight of the night, we got Jingliang Kim versus Lucy Pudilova. So Kim here is making her UFC debut, and this is going to be a bantamweight fight. Loading up their pages real quick. I'm not sure if they got any info on Kim. Yeah, there's nothing there. Pudilova here, if you guys are not familiar with her, she had a fight against Lisa Landsberg, as you guys can see here. She actually lost the fight, but some people thought she won the fight, and to me, based on damage, it looked like she was winning the fight. So yeah, it was, I guess you could say it was kind of like a close fight, but at the same time, a lot of people thought Pudilova should have won. As you can see, she had 19 more significant strikes in that fight. She did get taken down, but she did shit ton of damage to Landsberg. I think Landsberg had a fucked up eye in that fight or something like that. Anyways, yeah, so Kim, I don't know too much about this girl. I only seen a video here and there where she showcases her striking. She seems confident in her stand-up, but her stand-up looks very sloppy, very one-dimensional like. So yeah, I don't really think she's gonna be able to do anything against Lucy Pudilova here. I think Pudilova put up a really good fight against Landsberg, who is a multi-champion, if you guys didn't know that. And yeah, she really, like I said, she really put it to her. She pretty much landed 100 significant strikes in that fight, 3-round fight. So yeah, Pudilova here has great volume. Unless Kim can keep up, then maybe I can see her putting up some sort of fight. But I think Pudilova is gonna outstrike her and outpoint her, maybe even potentially getting a late finish in the fight. So yeah, guys, I like Pudilova in this spot, and I think either she wins by decision or maybe like a late finish, like a 3rd round TKO or something like that. Let's go ahead and just say Pudilova by decision. Alright, next fight, Naoki Inoue versus Carlos John de Thomas. And both these guys are making their debuts, so I don't think they got anything on their pages either. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, so Naoki here, striking in ground game. Let's see what we got here. 1st degree black belt in karate and a blue belt in BJJ. First of all, this guy has really good jiu-jitsu from what I've seen from him. Really good on the ground, as you can see right there. 7 wins by submission, 4 arm bars, and 3 rear naked chokes. I haven't seen too much of a stand-up, but I mean, obviously he has the 1st degree black belt in karate there. He's a lanky guy though, has a lot of reach. Carlos John de Thomas, there's not much on this guy from what I've seen and what I heard about him. He's just kind of like a wrestler, has some good takedowns. Striking looks okay, but primarily looks like he likes to wrestle and have that top control on you. Now obviously that's going to be able to help him in the fight here if he's able to take down Naoki and stay out of danger. But that's if he could stay out of danger, because Naoki here has really good submissions. I mean, as you guys could see there in his stats, he had 7 submissions. He had like 4 arm bars, and what was the other one? Wait, yeah, he had 3 or 4 arm bars, right? Let me go and take another look. I'm already forgetting over here. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. So yeah, he has 4 arm bars and then 3 rear naked chokes. I was thinking that was gonna be another submission, but nah, it's just a rear naked choke. But yeah, pretty much he really likes the arm bar. He could get an arm bar off his back against the Thomas here, because the Thomas, like I said, he's going to be looking for that takedown. But I like the value on the Thomas. He's plus 235, and I mean, I haven't really seen too much of Inoue. I just know he's really good on the ground with his submission game. But the Thomas, his wrestling looks pretty good too. So, it should be a good fight. But I mean, as for value and for like a DraftKings play, I'm gonna go ahead and play Carlos John de Thomas, guys, and that's gonna be my pick. I think he's a good value pick. I mean, he has good wrestling. And his last 2 fights, I think both of them went to decision, and they were both 5-round main event type of fights. So that's 25 minutes each fight right there. So this guy's card is going to be really good. I just haven't seen too much about I haven't seen too much of Naoki's stand up, to really see if he's like that much better than the Thomas on the feet. But even then, I think the Thomas is going to take the fight to the ground, and he should just have that top control, stay out of danger from the submissions, and just land some ground and pound. So I'm picking the Thomas to win the fight. I could also see Inoue getting maybe like an early submission or something like that. But for my pick, I'm picking the Thomas by decision. Next fight, Quack versus Russell Doane. Let's go ahead and open up their pages here. Both these guys, you can see a lot of knockouts in the records. So these guys come out to bang. It should be a pretty fun fight. What we got here? This guy's last fight was against Brett Johns, who's a good wrestler. Pretty much got out-wrestled most of the fight. I mean, look at the fucking takedowns. This guy Brett Johns landed fucking 11 takedowns on him. He still had more significant strikes though, just by 4, but he still had more significant strikes. 6 wins by KO, 3 first-round finishes. This guy's primarily a striker, guys. Really good multi-striking style, but he's very calm and very patient. He has quick ass kicks. From what I seen, that's what he really likes to showcase the most. Haven't seen too much of his his boxing style, but he has really good kicks pretty much. So I would say that's like his best weapon. Russell right here, 14-7 record, summary striking. This guy is on a fucking 4-5 losing streak, guys. So it's not looking too good for Doane here. I actually do not know how he still is in the UFC. I mean, that's a 6-fight deal right there, and he's won 2 out of the 6 fights, 4-5 losing streak. So for sure he's gonna get cut if he loses this fight. He's gonna come in hungry. He came in hungry in that fight against Pedro Munoz, guys. If you guys take a look at that fight, man, he came out looking very aggressive, throwing really good body kicks, and man, he looks like a really good striker, man. He has good power also. He just ended up getting caught in that fight, and against Bethe, he got taken down, and then he got caught on the ground. So this guy's weakness seems to be guys that could wrestle. Yeah, Quack isn't that type of guy. He's another striker who wants to keep it on the feet. The difference here is that Russell actually can wrestle, as you guys can see here in some of his stats. Against Sanders, he had a takedown. Against Alcantara, he actually had 6 takedowns. So this guy can grapple, and I think that's what he's gonna actually want to look to do to just to solidify the win here. I think he will stay on the feet, but he will also mix in those takedowns. Quack's takedown defense looks pretty bad. His conditioning also did not look too good in that fight against Brett Johns. In the second round, he looked pretty tired already, but it was a high-paced fight. So I think Doane here is going to be able to get the win here, guys. I think he's going to pull out the win. He's going to use that wrestling. His striking is also pretty good, like I said, good power. And yeah, it should be a good fight. If it stays on the feet, both these guys are gonna just bang it out on the feet, man. Should be a really good stand-up fight. But Doane's gonna mix in those takedowns for sure. So I'm picking Doane. I think he wins it with his wrestling. All right, so Doane by, I don't know, man, maybe like a late finish. Let's go ahead and just say Doane gets a 3rd-round knockout. Next fight, Jingliang versus Frank Camacho. It's gonna be a quick pick. Yeah, Camacho looks pretty sloppy on the feet. Just looks like he throws power. His last fight, he was actually it looked like to me like he was getting his ass whipped by that Asian guy. And Jingliang here has a shit ton of KOs on his record. Yeah, he's pretty fucking aggressive, a lot of good power. I see Jingliang here getting another finish here. So I'm picking Jingliang, and more than likely he's going to win this in the 1st round or the 2nd round by KO. So Jingliang, let's go ahead and just say 2nd round knockout. Alright, next fight, Justin Scoggins versus Oka Sasaki. So Sasaki was a bantamweight, and Scoggins is, he actually was at bantamweight his last fight, but he's now coming back down to 125 pounds. So, let's see if he actually makes the weight and whatnot. But both these guys are pretty big for the weight class. Both of them are pretty tall. Actually, I don't even know. I don't think Scoggins is that tall. I actually thought he was a lot taller. Let me check that. Check that shit real. Let me check that shit here real quick. Nah, 5'7". I guess he's not that small though for flyweight. But anyway, Sasaki's a pretty tall guy though. This guy's pretty long for the weight class. Like I said, he was a bantamweight. Good grapplers. You guys can see there in his stats. Lots of submission wins. Good takedowns. Yeah. And Scoggins, obviously, a lot of people know this guy. He's kind of like the flyweights Wonder Boy. You know, he has that karate style. Also has good wrestling. So obviously, you know, having the good wrestling and having that good striking, you know, makes this guy pretty well rounded. He did lose his last fight against Pedro Munoz. Got caught with a guillotine. Wasn't doing that bad though. So let's go ahead and look at the odds here real quick. What do these guys got to say about this? Yeah, that makes sense. So everybody's obviously on Scoggins. Sasaki is coming off a loss to Wilson Hayes. Obviously, Wilson Hayes just fought for the title. If Sasaki can land some takedowns, you know, I mean, maybe he could get some sort of submission. But don't forget, guys, Scoggins, you know, has good wrestling. So, I mean, look at his takedown defense. It looks pretty fucking good. So, I just see Sasaki here having problems on the feet, having problems taking him down. So, I'm picking Scoggins to win the fight. He might even get a finish here. So, I'm picking Scoggins. I think he gets a second round knockout. Next fight, Caceres versus Rolando Dwyer or whatever. DY. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen too much of Rolando, guys. To be honest, I forgot what I saw when I was looking him up. Oh yeah. To me, he didn't look like, you know, anything special or anything like that. Looked just like an average fighter. Doesn't look like he's good at a certain spot. So I'm picking Caceres here, guys. It's gonna be a quick pick. Caceres obviously just fought way better competition than this guy. Rolando's making his UFC debut. Yeah, I see Caceres winning the fight for sure. More likely Caceres wins by decision, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say Caceres wins by decision. All right, now for the next fight, we got Cyril Asker versus Ball Harris. Pretty good heavyweight fight here. Well, actually not like a really good fight, but you know, it's gonna showcase someone getting knocked out. So that's always good, right? Yeah, so it's gonna be another quick pick here, guys. I'm picking Walt Harris. Way too athletic, too fast, way better striker. Good takedown defense. Yeah, he looked pretty good in his last fight against Chase Sherman. Very patient with his attack. You know, wasn't over aggressive or anything like that. You know, picked his shots. Has that huge power. Southpaw stance fighter. Good straight left. Good body kick. Yeah, Walt Harris is all power, all wins by knockout. You know, this guy's vicious. Asker, this guy looks like he's not that hard to hit. Got killed not too long ago. He did win his last fight against Dmitry Smolyakov, but that guy seems like a bum anyway. So, yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and just look at the odds here, just so you guys could see here. Harris, yeah, negative 300 for a heavyweight. I mean, come on now. Yeah, I'm picking Walt Harris, guys. I think he's gonna get another finish here, and I think he's gonna be in the first round. I think he just comes out there, gonna be too quick, too fast, catches Asker on that chin, drops him, finishes him. So, Walt Harris, first round KO. All right, now for the featured fight on the Fight Pass prelims, we got Takanori Gomi versus John Tuck. So yeah, guys, I like Gomi. I've been actually picking him in the last few fights, and he's been getting his ass whooped, man. He's not just been getting his ass whooped, he's been getting, you know, finished in the first round, and it's by the same way. He's been losing the same way. Let's go ahead and look at this so you guys can see this shit right here real quick. So this guy hasn't won a fight since 2014. That's already pretty much over 3 years. He gets finished by Miles Jury, gets knocked out on the feet. Okay, he gets knocked out. Then against Joe Lozon, he also gets knocked out, gets taken down. Lozon smashes him on the ground. And then against Miller, kind of the same thing. Miller gets him down, smashes him on the ground. So yeah, Gomi has a non-existent ground game at all, guys. This guy's all about his, obviously, I mean, just pretty much a summary there. Punching power. I don't know why they put wrestling on there. Boxing. He's pretty much all about his boxing and power. That's pretty much it, guys. He throws fucking the fastball. You know, I think this guy used to be a pitcher or something like that. I forgot where I read that, but I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure he has been a pitcher or something like that for, like, you know, Japan or something like that. Let me just check this shit out real quick. Okay. Nah, I don't think they have anything here about that. Oh wait. Nah. Anyways, yeah, I heard something about that this guy used to be some sort of pitcher or something like that. That's why he throws like a fastball whenever he punches. You know, it looks like he's pitching a ball, like, you know, like baseball and whatnot. But anyways, Gomi has, you know, good boxing, good power, but he's pretty old now, guys. He's 38 years old. So, you know, it's coming down to the end of his career here pretty much. Then we got John Tuck here. This guy seems to be an all-rounder. Seems to be kind of good everywhere. Good striking, good BJJ, and he is a finisher. 44% wins by knockout, 44% by submission. That means this guy, I think he only has 1 win by decision. Pretty sure. Yeah, 4 wins by KO, 4 by submission. All submissions by rear naked choke. So yeah, either this guy chokes out Gomi or he knocks Gomi out on the ground, guys. So, I mean, I like Gomi, but I'm not going to lose money again. So I'm picking John Tuck here, guys. I think he's just going to be just a better fighter overall. I mean, if it stays on the feet, I mean, Gomi does have a chance. I mean, he has good striking, good power. But then again, also his chin does not look too good. To me, it just seems like he quits in the fight. Like, you know, especially on the ground. When he's on his back, he just quits and he gets smashed. So, yeah, I see Tuck getting a finish, and it's gonna be in the first round, guys. It's not gonna be a third round fight, third round war. It's gonna end quick, and I think Tuck's gonna get it done. So Tuck, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's gonna continue the trend here. First round knockout. All right, guys. So that's it for my picks. Yeah, sorry about some of those being quick picks. You know, didn't see too much tape on some of these unknown guys making their debuts, like Rolando DY and Camacho, the Inoue and the Thomas. But anyways, hope I could give you guys some good picks there. You know, I think I'm pretty spot on though, for sure, on the Tuck getting a win, Harris getting a win, Pudilova getting the win, Jingliang getting the win, Scoggins getting the win, and Caceres getting the win. So I think those are all pretty confident picks there. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Stay tuned. Tomorrow or later on in the day, I'm gonna try to release the main card picks for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and catch you guys on the next video.